Hi, I'm Kelly. Since Dad left soon after I was born, it's just always been me and my mom. And I realized quite early on that she wasn't quite normal. On my 3rd birthday, Mom suddenly started running around like crazy and pulling the curtains shut. Then she blew out the candles on my cake and pulled me under the table. They're coming, Kelly.
Who's coming, Mommy?
Aliens, of course. We giggled quietly as we ate cake in our hiding spot. I thought she was pretty cool to make up funny games for me. Once when I was 5, we were at the park when suddenly she pointed excitedly at a man on a bench. Oh my God! See that guy, Kelly? He's your dad! Go hug him! I was so happy that I ran and threw myself at him, but he freaked out when I called him Daddy and quickly left. Just then, Mom came running after me, screaming, "How many times have I told you not to talk to strangers? And you're hugging one? Are you stupid?"
But, Mom, you just told me to.
She dragged me home and I was so confused. What kind of a game was this? Well, things just got worse. Mom was getting crazier. When I was 14, I had a high fever once and she took me to the hospital. The doctor was about to give me an injection when suddenly, Mom went bonkers. Oh my God, are you trying to drug my daughter? I'm calling the cops right now, you kidnapper! And then she attacked him. He had to call for help and it took 3 people to calm her down. The doctor told me Mom might have a condition called schizophrenia, and I'd have to keep an eye on her as much as possible. I knew I couldn't look after her while I was at school. Since Mom had a teaching degree, I asked her to apply as a teacher at my school, and thankfully she was hired. But to be honest, I didn't want anyone to find out we were related. The next day at school, I was running off for a big baseball match when I bumped into Mom. "You're gonna be great, honey. I love you." "Thanks, Mom." And I ran off before anyone saw us. But 5 minutes later on the field, I heard someone on the megaphone, and I turned around in horror. "I said I love you, and you said thanks? That's all I get? I was in labor for 20 hours with you, you ungrateful jerk." Who's that crazy lady talking to? No idea. Come on, let's start the game. I need to hear those words, Kelly. Everyone stared at me, and I wanted to disappear. Fine, I love you too, Mom. As everyone laughed, I felt really flustered, and I played my worst game ever. Later at home, I was so mad at Mom. How could you embarrass me like that in front of the whole school? And now everyone hates me for losing the game. Kelly, I don't know what you're saying. What did I even do? Are you embarrassed of me? Do you want me to quit? Fine, I'll quit. And she burst into tears. I sighed. No, Mom, I don't want you to quit. I'm sorry, okay? Sometimes I felt like my mom's mom, and it was exhausting. The next day, as I was having lunch alone, the meanest girl in class, Linda, came over. Wow, your mom's quite the freak show. My uncle runs a circus. Want me to ask him if he's got a spot for her? Shut up, Linda. Don't test me. Jeez, can't you take a joke? Looks like crazy runs in the family. I pushed aside my tray and attacked her. But suddenly, someone literally picked me up and took me outside. It was a boy from my class, Jake. You should have let me break her teeth. Kelly, she's the principal's niece. She'd just get you and your mom in trouble. I just need a break from everything. Well, how about we get out of here and do something fun? I looked at his kind eyes and my heart raced a little. How had I not noticed he was so cute before? After that, we were hanging out together all the time, and soon enough, we started dating. One day, Jake and I were making out in the science lab when suddenly, Mom walked in on us. I was so sure she'd kill me, but instead, she smiled broadly. Oh, my baby girl has found such a cutie. I'm so happy for you. But anyone can walk in here, guys. The janitor's closet is a much better place. Wow, your mom's so cool. Let's go to the closet then. We'd only been there 5 minutes when Mom barged in with the principal. See, I told you they were up to something. Didn't your parents teach you any morals? Mom, what are you doing? Thanks to her, Jake and I were scolded by the principal in front of everyone and given a week-long suspension. But Jake had a party planned at his place the next night, and nothing was stopping me from going there. I sneaked out, and my jaw dropped at the size of his mansion. It also looked like he'd invited the whole school. But as I walked through the crowd looking for him, I saw something even more shocking. Jake was dancing with Linda, and they were looking deep into each other's eyes. What's going on here, Jake? He suddenly pushed Linda away. Kelly, you're here, babe. I didn't know if you'd be able to come. So what? You thought you'd just have some fun behind my back? What a jerk move. Keep it down, Kelly. You're embarrassing me. And we were just dancing. Why are you acting crazy like your mom? I can't believe you said that. We're done, Jake. Kelly, I didn't mean... But I didn't let him finish his sentence. As I walked out the gate, suddenly my shoe's heel broke. As I flung it aside angrily, I heard someone behind me. Whoa, are you okay? Can I help you? I turned to see a boy who was my senior at school. I'm Ron, Jake's older brother. I've seen you two around. You're his girlfriend, right? Not anymore! Ron listened quietly as I told him everything and offered to drop me home. On the way, we stopped for ice cream and sat on the car's bonnet, talking and laughing. He was really easy to be around. When he walked me to my door, he suddenly took my hand. I had a good time, Kelly. And this may seem fast, but I've been really wanting to do this all evening. And he suddenly pulled me close and kissed me. It felt amazing, and I kissed him back. Later that night, I suddenly sat up in bed when I heard someone tap on my window, and I was shocked to see Jake outside. What are you doing here? Go away! I'm not leaving till you listen to me. I was afraid he might wake Mom, so I let him in. Listen, I'm really sorry. You're my girlfriend, and if Linda bothers you, I promise I won't go near her again. And I really shouldn't have said that about your mom. Please, give me another chance. He looked so sincere, and I just couldn't refuse. As we hugged and kissed, all I could think was, oh my God, I just kissed my boyfriend's brother an hour ago. The next day when I went to school, I saw Ron walking towards me, and my heart skipped a beat. Hey, Kelly, I was just thinking about... Just then, Jake turned up and slipped an arm around my waist. Oh, hey, bro. I see you finally met my girlfriend. I can't wait for you two to be buddies. Ron looked taken aback, but he quickly managed to smile and walk away. But one other person looked really unhappy to see me and Jake together. Linda. After that, Jake and I would hang out at his place often, and Ron always seemed to be around, which was driving me crazy. This one time, we were all playing video games, and Ron was sitting so close to me. He smelled so good. I could barely focus. Another afternoon, Jake and I went to their pool, and Ron had just stepped out of the water. I was so distracted when I saw him shirtless that I slipped. But Ron leapt forward and caught me just before I hit the ground, and I could swear there was electricity between us. If he felt the same, he didn't let it show. A week later, Jake and I had tickets to watch a big baseball game, but he felt really sick. I said I'd miss it too, but he insisted I go with Ron instead. And secretly, I didn't mind that at all. We were having a great time at the game. During the interval, we suddenly noticed people looking our way, and we realized that the kiss cam was on us. Guys, we're not together. But as the crowd chanted louder for us to kiss, Ron turned to me and smiled. This is for the crowd, right? I don't know about you, but it wouldn't mean anything to me. Yeah, me neither, duh. I'm not into you, like at all. Let's do this. I pulled him towards me and kissed him. The crowd's noise was drowned out for me because I was totally lost in this magical moment. All night, I kept feeling guilty about these feelings for Ron, but it was about to get a lot worse. As I walked to my locker the next day, I saw posters of me and Ron kissing stuck all over the walls with cheater written over my face. I saw Ron across the hall, and just then, Jake walked in. Oh, Jake, I'm so sorry you had to find out this way. It's not like it's even a secret. They were kissing publicly. Seriously, your girlfriend has no shame. Jake turned to Linda. Why would you do this? I know it happened at the game. Ron told me. It's just a baseball game thing. Take down these posters. I thought a major disaster had been avoided. But suddenly, Mom turned up. Well, that's not the only time she's kissed that boy. Mom, you're confused. No, I'm not. This boy dropped you home one night and you two kissed. Wait, I have it in my notebook. Ah, yes. 21st August. The night of my party? You kissed my brother? And then you kissed me? And said we were all good again? Jake, let me explain. But before I knew it, he turned straight at Ron, and the two were wrestling on the floor. As two teachers rushed forward and pulled them apart, Jake shouted at Ron, "You backstabber! I'm never, ever gonna forgive you!" As the two were taken off to detention, I ran out of there crying. I felt terrible. I had broken Jake's heart, and worse, I ruined the brothers' relationship. I didn't go to school for a few days, and Mom kept asking me what had happened, but I couldn't even be mad at her. It was my fault, and I had to fix it. The next day, I went to see Jake. He looked surprised to see me, but not angry. Jake, I'm here to say that I'm really sorry. I know I've hurt you, but I never meant to, and neither did Ron. It was a stupid thing we did, but please, don't let it come between you guys. And then, Jake said he'd had time to think about everything, and he didn't even love me. He only felt competitive with his brother at first, but now he just wanted to end things himself. I know you're pretty, But you are crazy, just like your mom. And I am kinda into Linda. I gave him a hard slap on the face and left. The next day, I skipped off to school happily, looking for Ron everywhere. I finally found him, and I ran straight towards him and kissed him. Suddenly, we heard Mom speaking into the megaphone.
You didn't even invite me to your wedding? You ungrateful jerk!
Well, Ron and I are dating now, and it's the happiest I've ever been. We also took Mom to the doctor together and got her onto meds. And she's doing a little better.